This is a short video demonstration about ProgrammExpress, a web-based portfolio program and project reporting solution, or as some may think of it, as a light PPM solution, where our aim is to automate project reporting and replace labour-intensive manual processes with a quick to implement, simple and intuitive and cost-effective solution. So what I'm going to do is take you to a demo ProgrammExpress site. ProgrammExpress is in the cloud, so it's a URL, and you will see here that we have made up the demo system with the corporate color palette and logos for Break Brothers. So what we're going to do is log on as an administrator, and you can be an administrator, a write access user, or a read-only user. As we log on, it will take us into our home screen. And being the administrator, that will allow us to be able to see every project that is set up within the system, all structured projects within programs and within portfolios. But this is purely a demo structure, and each client can have as much flexibility, different levels and sub-levels and programs and portfolios as they require. But from this screen, what we can do is we can A, see all the projects, B, see the health of all the projects broken down by their modules, shown here as icons, but better described through the Updates tab as Commentary, Plan, Resources, Costs, Benefits, Impacts, Risks, and Logs. So from this screen, you can see the health and status using the RAG statuses, and you can also drill down and have a look from this screen, or you can run reports. Either My Reports, this belongs to the specific user license. The user has set them up for their own specific view, or Shared Reports, which have been set up by the central projects team or the program office PMO, which are the reports which are either required to be run or recommended to be run. Now, ProgrammExpress is very much about simple data input and powerful program and portfolio reporting output. So from a user experience and simple data input, they will have a different view of the same home screen based on the views and the roles that have been set up for them. So what we can do is filter views, and I'll very quickly show you how that looks. So I'm going to log on as a project manager or a user into same home screen. But this view you will see is more filtered. It just shows the projects that that user has write access to. They can change the view to read, or they can change it to all read and write, or they can change it back to write access. But it will show just the projects in this instance that they have write access to or can update, and just the modules that they're expected to update. So in this case, Commentary, Plan, Costs and Risks. That's the requirement for this project manager. So very simply, they will select the project, they will click on the square, in this case Commentary, they will see what they said before, and they will make an update. They'll make an update in the overall status and any other commentary threads that have been set up and configured. They'll then move through to the plan screen, and they'll have a look at the information in the plan to see if it needs amending. Then move through to costs. Again, have a look at the cost items, see if there are any new items or see if there are amendments to the numbers. And then moving through to the risk register, which will show the current risks, and again, they can make the amendments depending on what they are required to tell. So back to the home screen, once they've made their data updates, what they will probably want to do then is see their data in a report. And for this case, we'll go to My Reports, and one that's been set up, a one-page summary, PPT. So this is a project level report. Remember, there's project, program and portfolio level. If I run that, this will create a report that sits nicely in PowerPoint, a plan on a page with high-level project information, RAG status, milestones, financial information, the commentary threads that have been configured, specifically for this report. So that's the user experience. If I go back in as the administrator, and what I mean by administrator is somebody that has total access to all projects and all modules. A program manager or a portfolio manager could have the same level access if required. And now that I know that all the data has been updated by all the project managers or users, I can open up again all the projects. I can view the data. I'll probably be drawn to the reds. So what I can do is filter out the green, filter out the amber. As an example, select project 1C because that has a red in it against costs. I can drill down into the screen and I can see that there's a problem in terms of the forecast is 200,000 variance overspend against the budget and hence the red status. More likely, as an administrator, I'm going to want to run some reports. I showed you a project report earlier, which you can run, but the power of ProgrammExpress is in the program and the portfolio reporting. So I'll stick at the portfolio level and open up shared reports, and I'll run one that's been already configured, a reg status summary, which is very much like the summary Excel that gets pulled together from everybody's Word highlight reports, but this is automated. So you'll see here, Excel style report with all the project information, summary, bit of planning information, who owns it, who's the manager, bit of reg status and the commentary threads that have been set up specifically for this report. I'd probably call that my weekly flash report. Gives everybody a view of the status at a high level of all the work streams, programs and projects. Or maybe I'll want to run a Gantt chart view, and remember I'm running at the top level, the portfolio level, which means that it will now produce information about programs and project plans that sit beneath me, which is actually everything. So I've got a view of every single project within the portfolio using a Gantt chart view, and we use the red, amber, green theme for our taskbars. Red means it's missed today's date, and amber means it's forecasting to be later than was originally expected but hasn't actually missed the date. Another view of the same data will be the milestone summary. Again, planning information, more of a timeline view, which shows again all the key milestones, projects on a row, key milestones, expected delivery date, and their health again using red, amber, green. Or one more example might be resource usage summary. Again, Excel style output, but resources are within the system and aligned to the plan, which makes it easier to produce these reports, and it shows as one of the reports the usage by resource across the whole portfolio, and we'll see that it shows a resource, what projects they're working on, number of days in a period, that aggregated number of days working on projects within the period, anything that's out of tolerance, where they've been over allocated, so we can take remedial action. That's just a very quick view of ProgrammExpress and what it does. As I mentioned, it does have, although it's a light PPM tool, it does have a fair amount of functionality that can or can't be used. So we could go through this if you wanted a further webinar or a face-to-face meeting. We've got document repository, more reporting and dashboards, more settings and configurations to make it look and feel more like your own. So having seen that video, if there is a requirement, then please get in touch by phone or by email or through the website, and the call to action would be to arrange a webinar with fuller functionality, a face-to-face meeting, which is probably more preferable, and potentially plan a pilot implementation. But for now, thank you very much for watching.